trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henderson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and Dave, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. You can hand it to him. Throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Them finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ibuka. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The give on the inside. Makes a man miss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Still looking on the move. Ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create a takeaway.
Line gets set, first down. to the gun. The running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Just about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Play action. This time it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The jet sweep pass. Plows through the defense. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Howard. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Look, I think you got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, he just threw it right in to a bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage. That's not the play you want to make. You want to find other avenues to make plays. Don't go for the guy with 2 on him. It seems pretty simple, but, man, a lot of times you have that go-to guy. That's the guy you want to force feed.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the tight end. And that ball is picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent. You know, big cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They want to run it left here. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for space. It's Henderson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Wide out in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Howard. Dumps it to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Tide offense rolls onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The play action fake. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes like...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Ibuka. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And the ball squirted out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Tell you what, That one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Finding open areas. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gets it out quickly. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in. Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, from the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slot.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. To throw, it's Milroe. Coming after it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. One final play before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Snares it outside. It's ball. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to keep that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown time! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that anymore. You should have ran a better route.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Complete to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ibuka. And the Buckeyes pick up the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. He's going to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it's knocked away. An incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You've got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The aerial assault continues. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down coming up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks,
he's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got the back in the middle. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, fourth and short.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Looking to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, Alabama.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Howard. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On second down, just keeps firing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
catch in the middle. It's Henderson. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking to take a shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.